Modern problem requires modern solution. With this motive, School of Engineering, Presidency University has came up with innovative project Expo 2022, where our first year engineering students are coming up with their innovative ideas for modern problems, with their innovative inventions to promote solution for our modern generation. So please have a look at their projects.
bring innovation projects to the first year students of a BTech program of the Presidency University started this year. So this is the first time we are doing such a program, and the whole objective is that when the students are coming, first year joining means they are coming from schools, the PU level they are coming, and the moment you say that you have to do engineering, they have their own ideas. I can do this way, that way, like that. They are kids. I don't think in home they can try all their ideas. Parents cannot allow if they want to fiddle out with TVs or electronic devices at home. So what we thought was, why not give an opportunity for the students to try their own. We will provide a support and all, so that we can bring out their ideas. Give a platform for them to show that I can also think and develop something. That is the basic idea. Is the idea creation is the first stage for innovation. So that is what we thought we will do that. And obviously certain efforts are costly. So what we thought was, we will ask the students to take the Arduino as the basic unit. It is nothing but an IoT device, starting basic IoT device. So we thought that we'll give the device, university will buy the device because it's expensive, to give it to the students. So we made the 500 devices we purchased, a few lakhs. I think the total outlay is going to somewhere near half a crore rupees we have spent on this, and we procured 500 plus devices and then gave it to students. So we asked the students to create their own groups. We didn't group them. You identify your friends and create your own groups. And we told them that only one condition: you take 3 or 4 computer science students, one electronic student, one coming from civil or mechanical, petroleum, like that you select. So that when you apply your concept, you get different background ideas together in a team. So like that, 499 teams have been created, and each team was provided with the Arduino board. We asked the students to create a project around the Arduino board, and that is one side from the student side. We also, what we thought was, we should provide them support to do the things, do the project. So we created parallelly an innovation lab, wherein we brought the 3D printer, PCB printing machine, tools, soldering kits, breadboards, components for the student project. We almost decided that what sort of components they may need for variety of that, sensors and all those things. So we invested, and we brought all the majority of the sensors which we could think that students can do it as a project, and we created a stores for them, and we asked the students to issue them. It's free actually. We didn't charge anything. Entire project is free for the students. What they have to do is just get their ideas, come and then do that. Also, we permitted the students to identify their own guide also. You choose any faculty you choose who will help you to identify varieties. One real positive thing here is that they are all first semester students of the first year. We didn't start teaching any courses so far. So most of the learning is self-learning. They use the internet, they use YouTubes and so many other parameters like Git and all those things. They don't have the basic experience of or exposure to creating projects and all those things. So they work in a group. So that working in a group is a very important thing. Tomorrow when you get a job, you have to work with colleagues. So working in a group is one of the major concepts which we are successful in bringing it into the students without their knowledge. Also, we taught 2 programming languages, one C and another is Pascal. Python. They are going to do it in the coming semester now. So this is the first stage, and we didn't put any title like normally when you go for a hacker rank and maybe what do you call ideathon and that sort of places where we give a title, a common title like your product should be related to health scheme like that. But here we left it. You imagine, you create your problem, you come up with it. So this we did, and now what we are planning to the 499 projects. Out of that, 100 projects we shortlisted by our faculty team, and we invited 5 industry people like TCS, Unicorn, and Ashok Leyland, and such good company people. We invited them. They chose the good projects. So what we did is we told them that when you identify a project, you make sure that the project is relevant to research or public. For example, somebody has developed a walking stick for a blind man, and so it gives ultrasonic sound and then it identifies the obstacles and then it passes and then it gives you an alarm saying that okay, I know that. So depending on this are drones, robotics, some robots and all those things they did, house automation and agriculture based things, health science based things, everything the students, their own imagination, their own efforts, their groups work, they did it. Now how to take it to the next level? So what we thought was, okay, we'll bring the next level by providing Raspberry Pi IoT board. It's another IoT device. So we'll be providing, we are already procuring or in the process of procuring. Some part has come and it's quite expensive. So we are going to give it to the students and ask them to build on this. So this will be having a higher computing power, higher
Is it
memory.
a platform or?
It's a circuit board.
Embedded.
It's an embedded circuit board, what we call it as commonly an IoT device. IoT device. And this can go
Multiple
into
applications.
large number of applications, and you can even build a computer like this with an IoT. It is that powerful. And nowadays people are building computers and all those things. And world over, it is not an Indian effort. World over, people are identifying there are a large number of colleges and universities,
Yeah, Raspberry
Pi, especially in abroad. India, it has not come that close into that. So we thought that they should use this Raspberry Pi as the device and get into the next level. They have already done something Arduino. Let them go into it. It could be a walking logo or a real drone with a payload. So because the memory and the computing power of the Raspberry Pi is very high. It is like almost like a computer.
Supercomputer?
No, not that. It's a normal computer, what we use in domestic at home. But it's a very short, very small one in size, and it's a circuit board. Directly we'll give it to the students. They can build anything they want. Once again, they can either use the topics what they have done now, or they can go to their own new topics and do it. So the third level, what we wanted to take them is those students who are interested in continuing this and create products out of it. We are ready to help the student become an entrepreneur. By in our own, we give the infrastructure, we will give the money for them to start their own startups. So that is what. So for that, we have already tied up with the IIT Madras research part, and they are guiding us to getting into entrepreneurship and how to do that. So that's why, as part of this successful event, so 10 students they identify. They say that whoever is interested, shortlisting, and whoever is interested in starting a startup. So they call it as build club. Build club they are talking about. So they are going to train how to build products at IIT Madras University. So they said they will take care of all the students there, and then once the students come back.
There's always a comment with foreigners saying that India don't produce products. We offer services. That's why all the people go abroad offer the services. We don't build products. And they build products for them.
Yeah. Our people go abroad and then build the products and once again we borrow.
That's it.
But here the whole idea is that we should do that. So that's why I was telling that instead of the job seeker, the student should be given a job provider. They should start their own companies, their own startups, their own builds. So they develop the product, and we are ready to even help the student to build their own patents. We are ready to provide the support for them. So once they do that, their products, their own patent, they can make. Then we provide the financial support also. Space also we are ready to do. So it's coming up already. So the students can use this facility and become entrepreneurs. I heard that already 3 or 4 students have started their companies. The existing students.
Which year?
The current students who have started is second year.
And they have started
They have companies and they are already working.
By the time they complete the course,
They will definitely become a successful entrepreneur. So we are only facilitating them and providing them, and of course, so total how many days it took to complete? It's about 3 months. 3 months. 3 months. Yeah. 3 months time they have been doing. As a part of this program, I think we can tell about the CLM.
So as a part of the program, we have introduced 30 hours of training program. So because we don't have C elsewhere in all the other semester, so we thought, okay, we'll introduce C here, so which connects to how to program it, how to code the Arduino boards, what we are going to procure. So 30 hours of program, that is course content, will have a C programming part as well as a small bit of Arduino, about the hardware side. So because they have to explore more and more to know about how the Arduino boards work as well as how to, do the coding part in order to build a wide application. So 30 hours of training has been done, as well as soon as they complete 30 hours of training, so they will be receiving Arduino boards. Each group has to come and receive Arduino boards. Since we have a massive number of students, so we have divided each team into 6 numbers of students. They are from various interdisciplinary branches.
So each team has 6 members.
6 members. 6 members. So because it is a massive group, so 499
What made
teams
you
we could
choose only the
identify.
first year?
That's what I was telling in the beginning. That when I come from a school to a college, so I am coming as an engineering student. I'm going to become an engineer, a civil or mechanical or irrespective of that branch. So I come with the ambition, anxiety, ideas, but somebody has to respect that. Somebody has to encourage that. So we don't, normally the projects are done in the final year of the student.
That's
Most
right.
of the engineering college. So if you wait that time, the students will be doing courses and all those things. Many of the times we are seeing that by the time they reach, it becomes a ritual of doing a project, not their interest. So what we wanted to do is respect their interest. Encourage them, thinking
Skills.
and the skills and the innovation we wanted to encourage. It is not that first year student will build a product which is commercialized. It takes time. Commercialization takes time. You try 3-4 products, optimize them, then you build a prototype. Then it has to be successful. Multiple products we have to develop. Then we can even tie up with a manufacturing company or something. They will say that how to do a real commercial level product. So at that stage you become an entrepreneur automatically because you start selling the knowledge. So the basic idea is it is not, you should not stop with Arduino or Raspberry Pi. You should continue in their own discipline how to do that. So the basic idea, what we are trying to do is make the student think, critically
So
think.
you're kindling their ideas.
Kindling the ideas, that's all. These are all manifestations, outside thing we are helping the student, that's all. At the end, it is not the marks or it is not the degree. It is the product what they are developing, and as I was telling, at the end, they should develop a product which is useful for us. That is the way the university is paying back to the society and the surroundings where we are there. So that is also part of our job.
So have there been any success stories over the projects which you have mentored
This
and
is
nurtured
the-
over the past 3-4 years?
No, this is the first time
Okay.
the university is doing this. This is the first time we are doing it.
Next time, Peter.
Yeah, next one is we'll do the similar next level toughness, more complexity and more application oriented projects using Raspberry Pi. That is almost like 4 times costlier than this. So which university is going to provide, and they will make better products or bigger ones, because Arduino has limitations. But why we selected Arduino is that in the beginning students are not familiar with what do you mean by sensor, how to connect it, how to program it, how to interface, all these things. We never taught them such things. It's all their own. They learned, some students were saying, we learned from YouTube and internet, lot of tutorials and other
I think
things.
they're able to access
They're able to. That is one of the
where
success.
information is available.
Yes, it is not teacher is teaching them to do that. It is on their own. They
Sure.
try and then find out. They took a project. They try to find a solution. That is more important for us.
With the group, they made one
With
group with the
their
help
own
of the
groups and
So for this, how much money you spend?
around 46 lakhs.
Now another
Total.
30,
Yeah, some-
30 is in purchase. We are purchasing Raspberry Pi.
Raspberry
Again,
Pi.
It
500
will cross
boards of
around 1
Raspberry
CR.
Pi. It is
About-
in
about
purchase.
cost that much.
Within 1 CR.
About 75 lakhs.
Yes.
Somewhere around 1 lakhs.
Any industry participation
No,
from
right now,
HAL or BL?
no. Right
Students,
now, this is the
they
first
get it from
time
their
the
own
university,
R&D.
probably in the first time, maybe in Bangalore or Karnataka.
No, we have
And-
visited so many universities, but they're also do that like this.
Yes,
for-
definitely they do that.
Yeah, but at the 4th year, 5th years.
Yes.
Yes, and also there is another thing called hackathons.
Hackathon.
Hackathons, they do that.
Even
with the
yesterday
team.
we went to this one sports. They were doing hackathon. On
Hackathons and all
like
that. That is very
the
common.
football team.
Yeah.
They are playing technology.
The only two differences I would like to point out. One is these are all first semester students of engineering.
That's why they are
Normally
questionable.
hackathons and all those things are
At
done
the end.
after some end or second year or something like that. Second is the scale. We have talked about 499 projects and
No,
a
what
single
about
place.
patenting? You will advise them for patenting if the products
yes,
are good.
yes. We are going to do that, and we are already tying up with the patent
Because we have
lawyers.
got a very poor history. India has got very poor history on patenting.
No, we have already tied up with one of
And
the
whatever
patent
patenting has
lawyers.
done, Indians staying abroad.
I think better not to tell the company
Oh.
names.
So last thing what I wanted to ask, this opportunity has given to all the students?
All the students of BTech program,
Acha. So everyone got the chance.
everyone, and maybe if tomorrow we should not restrict it to only BTech. It could be
Achha.
even a business school person will be coming up some idea and all those things. So we are going to expand in the future here, depending on the success and how the things are coming up. Maybe in a year or two, we'll open it to every university of every student who is joining this university.
And all the students got awarded with a certificate.
Yes. No, it is part of their course.
Achha.
So they have to do it as a course, and we have to respect
Extracurricular.
their time spent and the efforts. We are trying to do that in the marks and grades point of view. That also they will get the benefit, because nothing is free here. When they spend their time and effort, we have to honor them, whatever it is there. We have to respect their efforts. That's what we are trying to do.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
To grace our event here at Presidency University, we have our special most 5 chief guests here. Mr. Rajiv Kumar, Mr. John Oji, Mr. Shrikant BG, Mr. Vilangiri M, and Mr. Krishna P. So we will talk to them how they like the projects, how it is, and their ideas. So, good morning, sir. So, sir, what is your experience here at Presidency University? Our students, you have seen the projects, innovation. What is all about?
That's good. They're down in different fields, and I feel still there is some way to improve. That's my opinion.
So, what was your favorite project, sir, here?
Really, I don't know how to think. I have seen many. Okay.
So, it is a compliment to our students. Like, they have done such a wonderful job that even our guests are getting confused whom to select one. So, sir, what was your experience here?
I congratulate Presidency University for arranging such a innovative program. I appreciate the interest and enthusiasm among the students. One thing good is it is partly funded. The Arduino board is given by the college, and the rest of the parts are purchased and made by the students. So the involvement and they come to know about the cost impact of such projects also. Another thing, I understand each project is a mix of different branch of students. So it brings a good team spirit. As they graduate, they remain bonded, and that will help them to become good entrepreneurs. So that way, it's a very good initiative. I hope this will go with good spirit, and very fruitful outcomes will be there. Thank you.
Sure, sir, sure. Here at Presidency University, team spirit is the most. Like, when it comes to teamwork, our students, and including me and including my team and everyone, every time we are enthusiastic when it comes to teamwork. Thank you so much, sir. So, coming to you, sir, how was your experience here?
First of all, my congratulations to all the students for the kind of effort they have put in, right? It's a great initiative by Presidency University. See, if somebody wants to learn technology, it has to be right from the beginning. It cannot be, after once you complete the engineering, you don't find much time. So while you start your career in the engineering, so you start this kind of an innovation, you start understanding the technology well. By the time you complete the 8th sem, right, you would have matured enough to know what is the kind of, problems that exist, and what kind of innovation that need to be known, and what is the kind of solutions that can be found out. Okay, these are the major things, it's a great initiative, and the spirit of the students is very high, and we had really actually tough time to find out which is a good one there. So probably we'll have a consensus amongst ourselves and to know which is the best project. Thank you.
So, even sir, you are confused to choose the best one, right? So the same is with you as well?
Yeah, it was a very good expo. My favorite was something related to pet feeder, because it was everything related to IoT and other stuff. There is someone who takes care of the pet, and for them an automatic feeder which can be controlled via mobile phone. So that I liked it the most among all.
So from this, can I conclude that you're a pet lover as well?
No, I don't own a pet, but I love someone has taken care for the pet, and they have invented some or used some technology for a pet feeder. So
that's the need of the hour. That's the problem that you have. See, when you want to go out leaving your pet for 2-3 days, right? How do you feed them? Because your pets are very emotional. See, if you're not there, they don't eat. Right? They starve and and so that is where this kind of solution is required.
So I guess we can conclude this with saying ki, saving humanity, serving humanity with innovations. Absolutely. So, sir, what was your experience here?
Yeah, so first of all, I'd like to thank everybody, okay, for the organization. The students also, they are here and they have presented some very nice ideas, okay. And they are very supportive and very appreciative about the feedback which we have given to them. They are ready to work on them. I think some of the ideas, really want to see them turn into some startups, okay, where they can get some good investment. So that is the culture we have to develop. Right, and if from the college perspective, if you guys can encourage them to move into that direction, it is going to be really good for their future, so that we don't depend only on the campus placement. This is a really good initiative, and I like two projects to ask me. First one was very close to my heart, my area, which I worked on the BLE and kind of an automation system where we can control and do an auto detection of certain things, movement, security, and all those things. And there is one called that small indoor kitchen system was there. I mean, which many of the people don't use. They mostly use it for indoor plants and other purpose. But that is also very nice idea to get fresh vegetables at home. Okay, and we can save lots of wastage, and we can actually utilize those resources at home, and we can get engaged ourselves in some other activities as well. So really good, and thank you very much to you guys in participation.
Thank you so much, sir. So at the same time, saving humanity, saving Mother Earth, serving Mother Earth through our Innovation Expo 2022. So one thing I want to ask all of you, do you think Presidency Expo 2022 can be as big as Dubai Expo 2020?
We started the journey. I think there is a way to, it takes time to reach out there.
So that is, if we work, we can get there as well.
Anybody can reach any stage. There is no bar for that. There is no, nobody is going to stop that. But definitely there has to be an effort to get into that.
If you keep those targets in mind, if you want to reach to that Dubai 2020, you have to put the targets and you see at what level you are and how you can achieve, right? Maybe you will go step by step. You cannot jump to there, but definitely if you put in effort and if you put in this kind of innovation, improve on that, then you can definitely reach.
Sure, sir. Here, by your guidance, by our professor's guidance, and by the blessings of Almighty, one day we will surely reach Dubai Expo 2020. So, thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching Presidency University YouTube channel. Thank you.